It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the double, 54. Mike 54. Here we go, here we go.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get him, get him, get him. Mike 5.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 40's the mic. 40's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I got you. Let's go. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Bring it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Check Mike 54.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep for Roberts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
11, 65. Hey, wahoo!
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of one there.
Bound to lose one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go now. 54. Hey, come on. 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check. Crunch. Check the backer. 61.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
This is Ingram on first and 10. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Coming to you, coming to you.
Yo, Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check.
Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 13. 180.
Mike 48.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Flush to his right. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
Hey, take it. Mike's 54. I'm coming. You mine.
Now Jackson on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
So don't say nothing.
Draw play. Ingram now. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 33 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Don't be scared of it. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. First and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Forced out to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Get that quarterback.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when
and the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Here we go, here we go.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 92 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Let's go, let's do this.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Jackson, buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement make...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
48.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm letting you know right now.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Watch the screen.
On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He runs. Check.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Mike 54. Watch the screen.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's going to be a long day.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
It's a game of 25 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Ready, set, 54.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. 3 buzz.
Jackson on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
You.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
I smell fear
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
You ain't going nowhere.
Right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check safety, check safety.
65, 65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
One, Omaha. Hey, exit. 48.
From the 38, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop,
Here we go.
he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, gun.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Coming!
2.
Check 40.
2.
Check 48.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the run.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
White.
Gonna be a long day,
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ingram again. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Check.
On third down, Mark Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. This will be caught by Brown. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second down, McKinnon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got you, punk.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. He's going to float this. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
21.
Mike 48. Mike 48. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that.
Buzz.
Get that ball.
Garoppolo to throw.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Deuce.
65.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Let's go. 60 on. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Short.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
I'm coming.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
54. Motion. Go. Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Target. Delta.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Get out here. That's how we do it. Back up. Here we go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
The Niners on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough third and 18. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's on the multiple-time Pro Bowler Joe Staley, the tackle. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.